What's up guys, Thomas from FT86SpeedFactory, and today we're going to get into all the brand new products that we've brought in for the month of July. But first, there's a different car behind me. This is our Time Attack FRS build. It's not finished yet, hopefully it will be soon, but this is a car that you guys like hardly ever see in videos, so I'm going to show you a couple clips to showcase this a little bit. But before I do that, if you're up for the challenge, see if you can list and name out one specific mod on this car. The only exception, the only rule is that you can't repeat a modification that someone's already said. Let's see how far you guys can get. All right, that's all you guys get for now. You're gonna see this car more frequently in videos in the future, but now let's go back to the new products video. Starting with some performance mods, we have HKS's new bolt-on turbo kit, and this will make 300 horsepower on a stock engine with the right supporting mods, so like a fuel pump and injectors. HKS uses 440cc injectors for the dyno numbers that they put on their sheet, but they also pushed out 450 horsepower with a fully built engine. That one had like a 2.1 liter stroker kit on it. Now this kit uses a 4-to-1 exhaust manifold that feeds a GT3 RS turbo, and in there you have some lightweight billet impellers that'll make a high level amount of boost at low speeds, which was previously not capable with their old cast design. Now every time you remove and reinstall your exhaust manifold or header or a turbo manifold, you need to be using new gaskets. You can't reuse the old ones, and these are a new exhaust gasket from Faction Fab, and these are designed to make the tightest seal possible. They use a multi-layer steel construction, and they actually have more compression than the OEM gaskets. OEM gaskets have like 15% compression. This has 30, which is going to be great for sealing up imperfect surfaces. And if you do plan on picking some of these up, make sure that you order two because they are sold individually. Now for suspension systems this month, we have a new coilover system from Tanabe. This is the Revel Touring Sports system. This is a sub $1,000 coilover system that's geared towards everyday performance as well as everyday comfort. Now this has a camber plate up front that's pretty standard for these coilovers. And this has 32-way adjustable damper system, and it has AK springs up front and AK springs in the rear. Now one thing I just want to point out is how cool this finish is. It's like a metallic matte blue, and I dig it. Now for you track enthusiasts out there, there's a brand new carbon fiber low drag rear wing from Bears Motorsports. Now this is designed specifically for the FRS BRZ and 86 chassis, and it's got an adjustable angle of attack. So at 0 degrees of angle of attack at 100 miles an hour, it's going to be pushing down 108 pounds of downforce. You bring that up to 15 degrees of angle of attack, and now you're going to be pushing down 208 pounds of downforce. Now this is a trunk mounted wing, so they do include reinforcement plates that go on the underside of the trunk, and those are able to handle 300 plus pounds of force, so your trunk is safe. And this wing overall is designed very efficiently. So for every 1 pound of drag, it makes 11 pounds of downforce, which is pretty crazy. So that means that your cornering speeds are gonna increase, but you're not gonna take a huge hit on your top speed straight line performance. Now that also means that gas mileage isn't gonna be taken away by having this rear wing if you drive this on the street. And unlike most manufacturers, Bears publishes all of their data and releases it to the public, so you can see and understand how exactly your wing performs. Bears also released their carbon fiber front dive plane kit, also known as canards, for the 2017 and newer BRZ bumper. If you're not familiar with these bolt on to the front bumper and add a downforce, front end downforce. Maybe if you have too much aero in the rear and you want to balance it out, add some more front end grip. Maybe your splitter can't be long enough for the racing class that you're on. Plus they just look cool. They've been around for a while for the 2013 to 2016s, but now it's finally available for the 2017 BRZ. 86 guys, you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Sorry. Now, a lot of the products we've talked about so far, you can only really use to your full potential at a track. And if you go to the track, you need a good helmet, and that's what we brought in this month. We finally brought in some helmets. These are the HJC AR10 3s. This is designed and it's meant to be raced in a car. It's made for motorsport, automotive motorsport. It's available in black as well as white. So because it's a motorsport helmet, you get some fire resistance, good ventilation, and you have hookup spots for your head and neck restraints. Now these are Snell rated, and this one is made in January 2017, but it has a Snell rating of 2015. So for track days, I think they still allow 2010s until we hit 2020. Then 2015s are gonna be the oldest that they'll allow. So you're gonna be good if you get this one that's rated in 2015, you're gonna be good till 2025. So this is also a very affordable helmet. Good bang for your buck, because motorsport helmets, they get pretty expensive. This is under 350 bucks. So you're saving a lot by picking up one of these, and it's gonna last you a long time before it expires. Now for wheels this month, we brought in a new line from Titan 7. We brought in 2 wheels, 2 spoke designs. We've got their S5s and we also have their TR10s. Now both of them are 18 by 9.5 with a plus 40 offset. And the cool thing about them is they're all made to fit most big brake kits. So if you have a performance package on your 8.6, it's gonna clear those factory Brembos, or if you just throw on a aftermarket big brake kit, it's probably gonna fit those too. There's a lot of clearance here for big brakes. Now the S5 wheel is a split 5-spoke design. It is only available in this satin titanium finish. And we also have the TR10s, which is a 10-spoke design, but those are available in satin titanium as well as machine black. And to go along with those wheels, we've got 3 new lug nuts, all of them from Project Kicks. And the one in the middle is a gold. It's Kyokujin. That's how we're gonna pronounce it. Now these are close end, but they're very long. They're available in 2 different lengths. We got them in 42 millimeters as well as 50 millimeters. The other 2 are new colors of the R40. These are in neochrome as well as black and red. And the cool thing about these ones is the spinning conical 2-piece design. So as you're torquing down the wheels, the little washer conical piece, that stays in place while the lug nut spins, so you're not gonna scratch up your nice wheels. Next up, we have the newest offering from OLM. This is their sequential turn signal mirrors. And actually on the bottom, they include a little LED PUD light, which is really cool. And these are available in black as well as white, but these aren't just black and white. These are actually paint match Subaru colors. So this is, the black is the D4S and the white is actually 37J. Now last up, I have the Track Spec T1 Hood Louver Kit. Now this is for heat extraction, and it'll reduce about 43% of under hood pressure, which is gonna help extract all that hot air up out of the hood and through the vents. Now this is great because a cooler engine is it's not gonna overheat as fast or less likely to overheat. Your intake is gonna get colder air, and things just generally don't get beaten up as much. They're gonna last longer if they're not as hot. So a bunch of pros, as long as you're okay with cutting 2 giant holes out of your hood. I wouldn't probably daily this unless you were crazy and you wanna do that, go for it. Probably more for a dedicated track car that spends more time at the track. These are powder coated in satin black, and they actually are contoured to fit the curvature of the hood, which is pretty cool. So it's specifically made for the FRS BRZ in 8.6. And they actually come with templates, so you know how much to cut and where to cut, so you don't mess up your hood, because, I mean, that would suck. And it comes with all the hardware, washers, rivets to install these things. All right, those are all the parts that I've got for you for this month. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send us an email at sales@ft86speedfactory.com. All the links are gonna be down in the description. And if you like these new products of the month videos, make sure you hit that like button. This is Thomas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This will make 300 horsepower on a stock engine, but words. Starting out with some support for, wow, dude, this is hard. Starting with some performance mods. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's lame.